Yeah.
Isn't that kind of typical for Monday?
Oh, yeah, they're all coming out at once.
Used to be. Well, are we on? We'll go ahead and call this meeting to order right on time here. We had the agenda sent to us by Janetta. We had the minutes of August 25th and September the 8th meetings. Were there any additions, corrections to those minutes?
No, I'll move to approve both of them.
You look pretty good, Janetta. I think this is practice for you writing a book.
Sorry,
No, I mean, I'm serious, man.
I do my best to
This was a
shorten
long one. No, I mean, you really did a good job. As much as was said. I'll second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second on both sets of minutes from August 25th and September 8th. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. We had claims come through this morning. I don't think there's any questions on any drainage claims, so I get a motion.
Also move that we approve the drainage claims.
Second.
Then we have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Good morning, following down through, it'll be a pretty quick meeting. Well, maybe not.
Oh, that might be me, let me try again,
Stuff's not working.
there we go.
There is your financials from 2 weeks ago. If you notice your GGI hasn't moved a whole lot, that's 347,500. And we only dropped down about $4,000 to 343,700. You still have 99 systems that are positive, 10 negative. You have 3 reconstruction projects that are ongoing, will pay out for the most part this next spring and fall. Highlight on what's coming up, we have a contractor meeting this Thursday morning. It's gonna be a busy morning. We have a number of opens and tiles. At that point in time, we will have the quote opening on Tuesday, October 14th, because the county is closed on Monday at 11 o'clock. The opens will have a completion date of January 9th. The idea behind that is that as soon as crops are off, and it looks like crops are gonna come off in pretty reasonable amount this, time-wise this fall, they can get them done before we get into a horrendous amount of snow that will fill up the drains and now allow them to be completed. There's a couple of them, one in the Carter Ditch, down the south end of the county in the mud run system. I'm gonna move through them pretty quickly because we've had this part before. As the location, 33 and 9 intersect of Merriam. This is just to the east of that, it's the area highlighted in yellow. Second one is the Halfordy Ditch. This is about 4.5 miles outside of town, both north and south of State Road 8 between 400 and 500. We start down at the Melvin Drain, it's highlighted in yellow, come up. One private crossing has to be exchanged, work with the landowner on that because it's all rotted out in the bottom. State has already replaced the box structure this last summer underneath State Road 8, and we will go up to the top end, which is just a little bit south of the westerly end of 350 north, which comes off of 500 east. Tile projects, we're gonna have a quote meeting on those also on Thursday, right after the opens. Again, we will open those quotes on the 14th of next month at 11 o'clock. The completion date on these is April 17th, which should give them adequate time to do that. Any seeding that has to be done, it's like the first Friday in June. That gives them enough time for the ground to dry out and get those seeded, but yet we'll have enough good growing weather that we can get grass seed growing by the middle of the summer. There's a number of these. The first one is the Gretzinger Branch 3. This is east of 500 east, on the north side of 500 north. There's the location of it. Just basically straight south of Sackrider Lake. It's not a real lengthy tile. The second one is the Hardendorf. This is 1,410 feet long. This is north and west of Skinner Lake in the Croft system. You see where it's highlighted. We've, if you're familiar with that area, It's right in the area of Pete's Barber Shop that used to be located at that, just south of that location. This area is always flooded. We're gonna bring a brand new tile up from the junction all the way to the top end, which ends on the east side of 225 East. The last ditch, probably the biggest one we're gonna be doing this fall, is a cost-sharing project between the two landowners, the county highway and the drainage board. This will be a project that's going to be significant in cost. 50% of it to be paid for by the Gloucester watershed system. We know that it does not have anywhere near enough funds, but we're expecting that and are planning for it. 25% to be paid for through highway funds, 12.5% to be paid for by the Van Gessels, and 12.5% to be paid for by the Portmans. This is located on the, basically, most of it on the south side of 300 North, almost the East County line. That is all on the Van Gessel property, then it crosses over the road and goes on to this short stretch on the Portman property. We're starting clear down at the open, back in the woods, right at the north edge of the woods, and bringing a tile all the way up through there. Part of that in the south part does have a significant cut. It's well over 10 foot in depth. The Schwab is a tile that was closed at one time. Previous administration had opened it. It left and grown up to trees. And we got that debrushed, got it off of there. If you remember right, you had a debrushing contract with not excavating. It's been debrushed, it's been bottom dipped. We left the spoils piled on that in anticipation of this project. Now we're going to go in and replace that 12-inch tile, 2,800 feet of it. This is up in Elkhart Township, between 1,000, 1,100 north, 400 west, and 500 west. Clear back in the middle of basically the center of the section. It's very difficult to get to, but we do have a way back through an Amish farm to get in there and get this taken care of. The last one is the Cooney tile. We spent a fair amount of time on that. This is down in the area of 400 south, 800 east. Most of this is on the Emminger property, starting out on the Marshall-Emminger property line, going across the Emminger property, a little bit across the Oblinger property, and ending on the north side of 400 south. There is the location. We're hoping to be able to save the tile that's underneath the Emminger driveway. The last one, I believe, is the McCoy tile. This is also in the Builder watershed system. This is in the area of Hopewell Road and north of Hopewell Road, on the east side of 600 East, 1,600 feet of 15-inch and 12-inch tile. The tile at one time, or currently, goes on the west side for a short distance. The landowner preferred that we not be over there. He doesn't want the woods disturbed. We're going to connect in the existing tile on the south end, allowing it to flow the best that it can, cap off the north end, and going all the way up to the junction point that you can see highlighted in yellow. That is all the projects that will be quoted out. You will see those. It's gonna be a busy meeting doing those openings and tiles on the 14th of the month. Current watershed system, we're working this fall and winter on bank stabilization off of Weimer Road, both north and south on the Gloucester system. Again, this is a system that does not have a lot of money. As you saw just a few minutes ago, the lash tile is in this system, so we've got to work on this the best that we can to resolve issues with a limited amount of funds. Future projects, the Buffy tile reconstruction. At this point in time, as you saw, we only went down about $4,000 on your GDI, so we're still anticipating the idea, and we'll know more after we do the opens here in a few weeks. But we're anticipating that we're gonna be able to get at least the first phase of the Buffy reconstruction. I've highlighted that in yellow. We'll be starting back at the Norfolk Southern Railroad. right on the south side of the railroad tracks is where the tile connects into the pipe that goes underneath the railroad and going southerly upstream to the south side of Drake Road. If we can get that done, then we would only have the area basically going east-southeast, going over to Beacon Road, and then ultimately finishing over on the Peter Klink property just west of the Road 3 bypass on the west side of Kendallville. Stormwater, basically the same. We've had a couple that have been approved here recently. We got issues resolved on the northeastern center site. The Deerfield site is coming along quite nicely. All of the dirt work has been taken care of. They're now putting in the underground. They anticipate having the underground, well, they're planning on having the underground done this week. Due to weather, I'm not sure that's going to quite happen, but they're gonna get ready so they can start roads. I've been out there a number of times to watch over that. Fox Contractors is doing it. It is been a real good project. And right now I'm looking at Rolling River Bluffs. There's interest in doing expansion of another phase of Rolling River Bluffs. The last work that was done on that was nearly 25 years ago. So working with the engineer on that to see what has to be done in order to resurrect that site to move forward. Working on a couple of confinement feed operations along with that. I don't know if Mr. Graff has anything that he wants to, or whether we're gonna move it to another meeting on 10:37, and that's up to the drainage board.
Dave Abbott's still trying to get some definitive answers, so he's meeting with them at 11, or have to call with them at 11, so.
Okay.
Maybe we'll
Well,
have
it's,
some-
did we get something from him? Did you send me something?
I sent something, but he still had a question, which then I forward, and he also forwarded to the gentleman through IDEM, who's supposedly the expert, so we're waiting for a
Mr.
response
Goodnight.
from him.
Okay.
What's
Yes,
his,
Mr. Goodnight.
Yeah,
I had just a quick response this morning on that. See if I can pull it up.
but Dave has a call to him at 11, he said to me, so.
Maybe we should get the guy who wrote the law to come in here. Is that what we need to do? I mean, it's fairly clear. I mean, to me, I don't see that there's
Well,
anything.
that's why I contacted Dave.
It's kind of interesting because ITEM hasn't been able to figure it out, and they're the people that
Well,
are
then-
the experts.
Because here's ours, it says stormwater. This references
I'm just
stormwater.
telling you what they.
Well, that's just people that are involved. I mean, I guess we choose this. We choose to break the law or follow the law at this point.
Yeah.
Okay?
Well, I also had the question, what's Purdue doing? Are they changing their model ordinance, it's where you're basing our ordinance off of in response to House Bill 1037?
According to Jen Sharkey, they're planning to alter that at the end of the year or very early next year. They have not had time to be able to do that yet.
But still,
Which leads me to believe the same as this. that
Denny,
they
it's a
don't
law,
have
it's a
the
law at this
Oh,
point.
it's a law.
And it's very
But what-
clear.
No, I disagree that it's clear.
I think, but okay, let me get into this.
Because we
One
may
thing-
Since I
We've got
didn't give us an
We've
answer.
gotten different opinions from
Well-
IDEM.
Well, you can, like I said, hey, Randy,
Yes,
you questioned me last time on you're gonna extend this moratorium. You say we got a moratorium going on. You said it did not include that agriculture. I got the minutes
no,
for
it says it
December.
didn't include agriculture.
Well, you said it did not,
Okay, I'm
so
waiting
it's in
for
the
the
minutes.
chairman to decide. You three need to decide what you wanna do with it. It's your ordinance, and then I will go from there.
well, we need to extend the
Moving
moratorium.
on.
Hey,
I thought
hey, wait a
it was-
minute, I'm not done.
Just
Okay.
calm down.
I
Well,
thought
you
it
know
was
what?
extended.
Don't look at me.
Civil.
Well, then don't ignore me. He wanted this, he asked for this information at the last meeting, and I have it here for him.
Wasn't it extended indefinitely?
Well, he was disputing whether it included agriculture or residential, and it includes both, per the December 11th,
Okay.
2023.
Right.
You
Okay.
folks decide what you wanna do with your ordinance.
So we extended the moratorium, is that we're gonna do it indefinitely, right? Is that what we're
Don't
gonna
look
do?
at me, look To you people.
That was the last motion and that was what was voted on, was it extended indefinitely.
So you're saying we have already done that, extended it indefinitely? The moratorium?
That's what I remember anyhow.
As far as that's what I remember too.
Okay, I thought it was up until the end of August or something, but I brought this in for you to
The
see,
chairman says
you
it's
asked for it.
definite.
Do you wanna review it, December 11th, 2023?
I'm ready to move on.
I mean, if you have a question, make a motion to extend it indefinitely if it isn't.
I don't think we
Then you got
did.
it covered.
I make a motion to extend the moratorium that we adopted on December 11th, 2023 indefinitely.
Do we need to do it if it's already there?
If it isn't, I'm saying if it isn't, just to make sure that that is the case. Because I mean, unless someone wants to go back and check your minutes.
I really don't think we did indefinitely. I think we only did it until the end of August. And then
Well,
you're gonna get some final definition on this. It's just,
Yeah.
here's my deal. I don't wanna break the law, guys. Maybe that's something government's used to doing. It was signed into law May 1st, 2025, this House Bill 1037. Seems very clear. Now, if we need to redefine, if you need to get some more information, fine, but I've been told the guy who wrote the bill would come in here if you need that. I need to waste his time.
I personally, I don't prefer that he not waste his time or drive up here, cause I don't wanna hear him. Cause it's just like like the Senate Bill 1, you know? I've heard some of those people that were involved in that, I mean, it's so messed up now, it's not even funny.
That's
So
all.
I just say, this gentleman.
I'm more concerned how IDEM is gonna interpret it.
Right,
Rather than
Yes.
his,
I wanna wait until Purdue comes out with theirs, if we've already got IDEMs, I want definitive answers, I mean, the gentleman wrote the bill, okay, fine, dandy, but I wanna know how other people, other organizations are going to interpret that law.
It
Okay.
hasn't really affected the day-to-day operations. It really
Well,
hasn't.
again, this could all be really simple, it seems to me, but we'll have this discussion later. I just wanna make sure we got this moratorium in place and
because
definitely.
one of your questions was as far as fees. I think it's
Yes.
clear that you can set your fees. I mean, they're gonna have to be reasonable clearly, but
We can dispute that,
the state
that's
doesn't,
fine.
the state doesn't have anything in that.
The biggest deal on this bill is disturbing an acre or less. Ours is 10,000 square foot, all right? That's one of the biggest restrictions. That's way overboard, according to the law that was passed. And it is a law. So if you need to have a court hearing or something to interpret the law, I mean, to me, it's pretty
But
self-explanatory.
unfortunately for you, the interpretation of this so far is that that law has no influence on sites below an acre down to 10,000. Has no effect.
If it's less than an acre, you don't need a permit.
That's not what the law says.
Okay. Wow, this is insane. But are we gonna extend the moratorium indefinitely? I don't think
Does
we
it
have.
need to be extended
I'm looking.
for indefinitely or just a length of time?
Well, that's what we did before, because it seemed like every 3 or 4 months you were extending it and extending it and
I
extending it.
just don't think we did. I think we, but
I would put a finite date. I would say the end of next year.
I would feel better
End
about
of
putting
next
it-
year,
yeah.
26.
If you're gonna, one of the concerns is, are we going to wait until LTAP does theirs? Okay, if LTAP is getting started at the end of this year and getting, how long will they
It's gonna
take
take them
before they
forever, too.
actually
Yeah.
develop and put theirs out? So, you could put it 6 months in hopes that LTAP will have their model ordinance.
I mean, just to be
Revised
safe,
by
you can say till the end of 26 right now if you want to.
but it may be, you're gonna find out some definitions, right? So then it's not gonna take till the end of
Well-
26, because if the law is the law, then we have to enforce the
You
law.
would think so, but then how's LTAP and?
Well, and it's very apparent, IDEM doesn't know.
Right,
Because the people I've talked to, including Mr. Goodnight, that Alex Goodnight, that they don't have the answers. I had that right on a text message from this morning.
The one part's simple though. The biggest part is disturbing an acre or less. Okay, anyways, I'm telling you, I don't think we extend it indefinitely. If you think we have, fine. You wanna put a date on it, fine. I brought you you asked for it. I got you what we passed on December 11th, almost 2 years ago.
Well,
Yeah, but it's been extended a few times.
I know that.
and because we've extended a few times, honestly, I've lost track of when
But I
it's.
thought that was the last one, was indefinitely, but
So that,
if you wanna have a definite date, do the end of next year then.
Okay, I will make a motion that we extend it just to December 31st, 2026.
Second.
we have motion and second, all in favor, say
Aye.
aye.
Moving on, no
Yeah.
new beaver. We did have one out for trapping, but nothing developed down on Cub Lake in the Thuma system. I believe there are no variances.
No.
And right now, Minnick has been working on the Carter to get it ready along with some others over on the Sycamore Creek, few odd jobs. I have not heard anything, have you, concerning the?
No.
Okay, we have not heard anything on the contract.
I've not seen anything.
No minor repairs, and I believe that our next meeting will be the quote openings on the 14th of October.
Have you heard anything, Randy, from Nick Bushy on the Pollock? Cause I was
Have you? No,
supposedly gonna work on an agreement and I said I need information.
we have not heard
Okay.
anything from you.
Yeah, they're supposed to get you an estimate.
John Seaver was supposed to go out and look at it and then
Yeah.
Haven't heard anything from
Okay.
John, haven't heard anything
I'm just-
from Nick.
covered my bases. I'm not doing anything till I get that.
I know you guys are.
Well, nothing else, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Also moved.
Second.
We have motion and second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye.